everyone. Welcome to the Toronto Zoo, and actually welcome to the Red Panda House. My name is Lisa, and I'm a keeper here in this area, and I'm going to be talking to you about our red pandas. So we have one male panda. This is Suva over here, and he came to us in the summer of last year, and he is going to be 3 this June. And then we also have a female named Ila, and that's this cutie over here. She actually came to us at the end of November, and these guys were introduced together towards the end of December, and she's going to be 2 this June. And as you can see, red pandas are very good climbers. As you see them climbing up and down, they're very patiently, or not so patiently, waiting for their morning breakfast. So that's what I'm going to be doing right now. I'll show you parts of the morning routine. So when we come in, they're usually in the house waiting for us. They do have access to their yards and their exhibit overnight, pretty much 24/7, unless the weather is very cold or very, very windy. We're worried about some trees coming down. But other than that, they get access to outside 24/7. But these guys do love their fruit, which is what I'll be giving them right now. So they're usually waiting for us inside the house when we come in. And the morning is our opportunity to sort of get a closer look at them. Because like I said, they do like to climb, so they're usually up in the trees. Sometimes they're hard to get a good look at. But in the morning, we can get them up and close. We can do things like weigh them and do any other training and stuff. So that's actually what I'm going to be doing this morning. So I've cut up some fruits for them. Their fruit is a small part of their diet. They are bamboo eaters. So they're actually belong to a carnivore group of animals, but they, just like the giant pandas, specialize in only eating bamboo. They are not related to the giant pandas, however. That's where it gets a little confusing, especially with their name. These guys were discovered first in the wild, and they're found in sort of the mountainous regions in Nepal and India. And then also in the mountainous regions of China. These guys are subspecies that are found mostly in China. But like I said, they're a carnivore. They have a carnivore stomach, but they eat bamboo. So they were discovered first in the wild, and they were called the red panda. The panda, some of the translation of the word panda means bamboo eater. And then 50 years later, the giant panda was discovered, and they thought that because they both eat bamboo, they do kind of look similar to each other, that they must be related. And so that's why the giant panda was named giant in comparison to the red panda. But after years of study, they've actually discovered that the 2 are not related, even though they do share a lot of the similarities. So about 95% of their diet is bamboo. The other 5% is in the wild would be fruits, seeds, sometimes insects, eggs, maybe even a small bird. But here at the zoo, I mean, they might catch things out on the exhibit, but we feed them what's called I'll just actually show you. It's called a leaf eater biscuit, and it's similar to dog chow basically. It has all their vitamins and minerals all together, and they get a certain amount per day, and we actually do keep a close eye on the amount that they get, and that changes seasonally because we're always watching their weight. In the winter, they're going to get more of this because they need to keep the pounds on because they're expelling a lot more energy, trying to keep warm. In the summertime, we reduce that amount, accordingly to keep their weight in check. And then the other small percentage of their diet is going to be fruit. Now, Suva is a little bit more adventurous with his fruit and vegetable intake. We tried pretty much every vegetable or fruit underneath the sun with them. But they're pretty stubborn. Suva is, like I said, a little bit more adventurous. He likes things like melon and kiwi, even sweet potato. Ila, on the other hand, is very picky. She likes grapes, pears, and apples, and that's it. So that's basically what she gets, and we use this stuff for training. And if it's not used for training, then they do receive it in the nighttime at their dinner. So that's what I'm going to do right now. With Suva, I'm going to bring him out into the little area here, and I'm going to weigh him. And then I'll put him back into his little pen with the rest of his diet. They're really good at going on the scale. We'll just zero this. And then I'll just bring him back into his pen for the rest of his food. Oh boy. So with Ila, we do a lot of the same training. They actually are trained to also go into a carrier. And this is just all sort of medical husbandry kind of behaviors that we do with them. If they ever need to be brought to the health unit, it's a lot easier if they voluntarily go into a crate. We don't have to worry about it being a stressful time for them. Ila, we do something a little bit different as far as the training goes. She knows pretty much all the same behaviors as Suva, but she's unique in which we also do ultrasound training. So the breeding season for these guys was just passed. It was early January to about the end of March. In the Northern Hemisphere, that's when breeding season for the red pandas is. So these guys stay together 24/7, but the breeding season it's amped up a little bit. So what they do is they follow each other, follow the scent trails, and then hopefully breed. So now that breeding season is done, what we're going to do is ultrasound training with Ila, because our vets and our vet techs can come in and ultrasound Ila's abdomen to see if there was a successful breeding, and then see possibly if there's any cubs coming up. So I'll bring her out. She comes up and she kind of stands on this T-stand, and then you can see that the vets can then ultrasound her there. So I also have a spray bottle filled with just warm water. That's just to spray her belly to sort of allow the ultrasound to penetrate better, because they do have quite a lot of fur. And then because I'm just doing sort of a mock training, what I do is I use sort of a small travel deodorant, and it sort of kind of copies what an ultrasound probe would be. You can see she does not mind coming up here. Hard, you kind of have to need many hands. Basically, as long as you have fruit, she's good with anything. And then I just rub the probe. Just reset her. And then when there's an actual ultrasound machine, hopefully we'll be able to see stuff. That's it. simple sort of thing that she does, but fairly important. These guys are part of an SSP breeding program because they are endangered in the wild. They're an important species that we want to keep an eye on and do what we can to basically promote the species in the wild. Come on. You'll notice in the pens that at least two of them have these nest boxes over here. Ila's pretty used to them. They were here ever since she came, so she's very familiar with them. They are what she will hopefully use to give birth to any cubs that she might have. Their gestation period ranges from about 115 days to 145 days. These guys are pretty special when it comes to that. They have sort of they have delayed implantation, which means they can have a fertilized egg in them, but it won't implant in the uterus until all conditions are sort of met. We're not sure exactly what those conditions are, but her body kind of tells her that it's okay, and then that egg will implant, and then she will give birth after that. Birthing season can take place anywhere between the end of May to late, end of July. So these are these nesting boxes that we have. We actually have, if I can lift it up, we actually have cameras inside each nesting box. We actually have cameras inside each pen and then on the outside exhibit as well. So we can watch 24/7 what's going on inside the box. And then this little drawer opens up. As you can see, somebody was enjoying some bamboo in here. There's little pieces of bamboo. And so this is where once birthing season kind of ramps up, she'll start taking things like leaves and twigs and stuff like that. Their nests aren't really elaborate. They're usually made in a hollow of a tree. But we'll start providing things for her like straw and other sticks and stuff. And then she will make up her own nest as necessary. Hi, honey, I don't have anything. But she's used to going in. She's actually used to getting fed in there. It's something very familiar to her. There's also a nest box outside, and if she is found to be pregnant, she will have choice into whatever nest box she wants to use. All right, well, thank you so much for coming by and watching this video of us taking care of the red pandas. We're very sorry that you guys can't be here at the zoo right now, but thank you so much for doing your part to stay at home, flatten that curve, and keep watching our videos because we love sending them out to you. So everybody stay healthy and stay safe.